Wondering why Amazon removed your product? Discover the top reasons and how to get back on track. Also, if you stay until the end of the video, I'm going to be giving you a little list so you can escalate your issue to the right member at Amazon to get your listing reinstated fast. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO and founder of EHP Consulting Group, and my goal is to help you become and stay a millionaire on Amazon. And the only way to do that is to conquer Amazon together. Let's dive in. Okay, so we're going over the top reasons Amazon removes your product, and pretty much number one is your keyword or your images. Now there's a keyword or your images 90% of the time. What's happening is there's a keyword like incontinent, a sexual keyword, or a keyword that Amazon just doesn't allow. That's in your title or your backend or somewhere, maybe it's even in Spanish, and it's just not allowed on Amazon. So what you need to do is you need to get that resolved, and bada bing, bada boom, your listing's reinstated. This is an easy fix in my professional opinion. Now the next one is a medium difficulty fix, and that's where there's pretty much a competitor or a customer who buys your product and they complain to Amazon like, it burned me, it electrocuted me, this is a terrible product, it's fake, things like that. That is a medium difficulty, right? If a customer complains about your product and says it hurt them or something, and that's, in my professional opinion, that's going to be medium difficulty to fix. And then intellectual property is the hardest one to fix because Amazon is really, they're really on top of this. They really want to make sure there's no counterfeits on their platform, so it's very difficult to fix. But this is when somebody buys your product and they say maybe it's fake, trademark infringement, patent infringement, whatever, copyright infringement, and it is difficult to fix most of the time. So these are the three reasons why Amazon removes your product, right? But again, in most cases, 90% of the time, it's the keyword in your listing. So if Amazon says that you're not following some policies or something, then this is going to be the fix. And let me go through this a little bit more in depth. So here's a listing right now that was taken down, and it says inactive, right? It's taken down, and we figured out that it is the keywords in the listing that's causing it. Now it's a supplement, right? It's a supplement that you sell, and Amazon decided if it has the word female enhancement in it, then they'll take it down and they'll remove it, right? So all we have to do is contact Amazon, change it from a female enhancement to a multivitamin or a vitamin that's allowed, and now we are allowed to sell it. Now to do that, what you need to do is contact Amazon and be like, hey, what caused my listing to get taken down? Oh, it's identified as a sexual enhancement. And you can actually ask Amazon, hey, you know what? Can you go through my listing and see what keywords, it's a multivitamin, what keywords are causing it to be a sexual enhancement? And they'll go through it if they actually care, right? You have to get in front of the right person, but they'll go through it and be like, oh my gosh, your back end in Mexico says the word sex and you can't have that on your list. So pretty much you need to figure that out, and that's an easy difficulty. Now, if there's a customer complaint, pretty much they say that they took the pills and they went to the hospital after, right? They made up a big elaborate lie. You pretty much need to get documents from your manufacturer that shows it's legit, this doesn't happen, right? And maybe you can remove your inventory and show Amazon that you're doing an inventory check, and then Amazon should be able to reinstate it. Now you need to provide a lot of proof that you did analysis or hire a third-party testing facility to test your product and show that it's legit. And you just need to get to the right person at Amazon that says, okay, you provided enough information, we are going to reinstate your product. And then intellectual property, you need to provide invoices, letter of authorizations, and a lot more information to get your listing reinstated. If it's your second time for the same listing or to get it taken down, right, you need to see, did they actually do a test buy? Did they just report it? What did you violate? And then try to work with Amazon to get it reinstated. Again, this one's going to be super hard. Even if you have all of the correct documents, Amazon just wants to give you a hard time with this, and you need to just stay on top of it and continue to dispute it, get in front of the right representative, and get escalated into Amazon to get it resolved. Now I'm going to be showing you how to actually get your most of the issues reinstated. Since this is 90% of the issue, I'm going to be showing you how to get this type of issue reinstated, right? So pretty much what you want to do is step number one is to review what happened. right? So what caused it to be removed? And we just spoke about this item. What we did was we called Amazon and we found out that they said it's a sexual product. And I was like, okay, let me look through my listing. What do you like? Obviously energy is in it. What's causing it to be identified as a sexual product? And we even asked Amazon and they said it's the word female enhancement, right? So what we could do is we could change it to a multivitamin instead of that, but it's going to decrease the sales. So we need to figure out what happened. And in this case, it was a keyword issue. Number 2 is to create a plan. So now we're going to create a plan. And you need to do this for pretty much any type of notification that we're going through, is figure out like what happened, what customer caused it, right? What intellectual property complaint was it? And then create a plan to get it resolved. So if we create a plan to get it resolved, then what we can do is follow the plan. Now, I recommend to have a plan A and a plan B to get this resolved. So plan A would be to contact Amazon and get to the right team, aka the catalog team, remove all keywords that have it as a female enhancement, change it to a multivitamin, and then contact Amazon again to remove the sexual policy. Be like, hey, it's not a sexual supplement, get it resolved, right? So that's gonna be plan A. And then what's plan B is going to be telling Amazon, yes, it's a sexual enhancement. What documents do we need to be able to sell sexual enhancement supplements on Amazon? And you can usually check your policy notifications and see, or your performance notifications and see what Amazon's asking to get it reinstated. So that's going to be plan B and plan A to see. So if we go down for plan B, you can see product compliance requests, and we can see exactly what Amazon's asking to get this listing reinstated. And then step 3 is to figure out, okay, how much is it going to cost and how much time is it going to take, right? Cost and time, one of the most important things, right? So to actually remove the keywords and change the product to get it reinstated, pretty much plan A is usually going to take 7 to 30 days in my professional opinion. So we're going to put 30 days if we wanted to do number A. Number B is Amazon is asking, so it is a sexual supplement. If we just leave it as that and we want to get it reinstated, we want it to say female enhancement pills. What we need to do is we need to follow Amazon, and Amazon says they're giving us a facility where it needs to be tested, and that facility then tells Amazon if it's allowed to be sold. And that we already contacted the facility and it costs $5,000. And that's probably going to take, again, 30 to 60 days, I would say. So we can just do 60 days to be safe, right? And then we want to do, okay, do we want to go with plan A and sell it as a multivitamin and now compete as a multivitamin? Or do we want to do plan B and take the time? Or maybe we do plan A first, and once we get plan B resolved, then we change it back to a female enhancement. We get it removed and we say, oh, here's the documents, right? So there's 2 different plans and you want to try to see what's going on. With plan B, we also negotiated with our manufacturer because our manufacturer wants us to buy more from them, so they're willing to pay 50%. So it's always good to try to negotiate. And then step number 4 is to enact the plan. So now it's time to implement the plan. Are you doing plan A, plan B? What are you doing to get this resolved, right? Or are you doing plan A and plan B at the same time? Now, don't be wishy-washy and go back and forth, right? So if you are doing plan A and we are changing the keywords, right? We change it to a multivitamin, we change it back to a female enhancement, we get kicked off, change it back to a multivitamin, we change it back to a female enhancement, right? If you keep doing that over and over again, Amazon's going to think you're abusing their policies. So don't keep changing it back and forth. You can pretty much do it once, but I wouldn't do it maybe 2 or 3 or 4 times, because then Amazon's going to catch on and be like, are you selling something illegal? We're going to suspend your account, right? So you need to triple check and try to go along with Amazon's policies. Now, if you do it once, you won't get in trouble, but if you keep change it back and forth, it's just not going to look good. And then step number 5 is to escalate it and use brute force. Now, I pretty much don't see many people doing this because it's a full-time job. And what I mean by brute force is having somebody calling Amazon every single day or every other day and asking for an update, providing updates, and not only that, opening multiple cases with different departments on Amazon. So you want to have somebody that every other day, they're not only calling Amazon to ask for an update to get your listing reinstated or to follow whatever plan you're doing, but they're also opening up different cases within Amazon, right? All it takes is to get to the right person one time that clicks a button and reinstates the listing. And that happens so much to our team. That's pretty much how we get almost all of the listings reinstated. So even if you do have the documents, you provide Amazon with the invoices or proof that your product doesn't damage people, Amazon doesn't care. You need to get in front of the right person at the right time. And to do that, it takes a full-time job. But not only that, you need to escalate it to the right team. So if we do that, you can see when you open up a case with Amazon, you're gonna go to seller support, but then you really wanna get to the catalog team as quickly as possible. And then you can also move up the case to the captive team, the leadership team, and you have the brand registry team. So there's different teams at Amazon that can help. And you wanna try to open it up with different teams. Keep the case open as long as possible. The longer the case is open, the more likely it is to get to the right team to resolve the issue. Amazon internally doesn't like to have case logs that are really open very long, and they want to close that case. So if you're on top of it and you have pretty much 8 cases open on the same issue directed to different teams, there's going to be somebody that reinstates your listing. And again, that happens to us all the time. On day 30, we finally get in front of the right person, they click a button, and the listing's automatically reinstated. What we then have to do is close out all of the other listings. Because if somebody on the low totem pole says, hey, how'd your listing get reinstated? It was removed. We didn't do that. They might try to take it down again. So you want to use the brute force attack, and that's going to be my final tip and my final step to get your listing reinstated. And then making it to the end of the video, we have the listing reinstatement checklist that's just going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, first, identify the issue. What is causing it? Most likely it's going to be a listing keyword or an image. If it is a customer complaint, what customer caused it? What did the customer say to Amazon? Figure that out. Intellectual property, was it patent? Was it copyright? Was it trademark? If it was copyright, it's very easy to get resolved. Was it trademark? Trademark, all you have to do is change the trademark. Was it counter? Like, what was it? And then you create a plan. Have a plan A and a plan B. Most people don't have multiple plans. Create multiple plans, enact them, get ready to go. And that's step 3, escalating within Amazon, getting it resolved, and finally getting your listing reinstated. And of course, we specialize in this as well if you need help. And that's it for today's video. Leave a comment below on how you recently conquered Amazon. If you learned something new, drop a like. If you're already an Amazon seller, I highly recommend you subscribe to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with listing reinstatement or anything Amazon, contact ehpconsultinggroup.com. Our link is right in the description so you can schedule a call or we'll reach out to you directly. And our #1 service is our full account management service, where we'll manage your listings, make sure none of them get taken down. If they do, we'll be calling Amazon for you, advertising, design, listing optimization, and most importantly, increasing your sales on Amazon. Call us and talk to us about our full listing optimization and full Amazon management service. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.